Yes. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel Online Learning that provides free placement preparations to students preparing for their placements. So, I hope by the thumbnail it is very clear that we will be today discussing what is the what are the key points or what are the important measures you should take while writing the essay asked in Capgemini written English test. So what we'll be discussing in this today's video is that what are the key points you have to keep in your mind while writing the essay. Okay, also we have uploaded the video related to Capgemini game based aptitude, and if you haven't watched that video, just do watch that video. And also the technical MCQ questions which are asked in Capgemini, we are having the live sessions. So if you are applying for Capgemini 2025 batch, just watch those live sessions because they are very beneficial for you. So today we'll be discussing that what are the criteria or what are the important measures you should take while writing the Capgemini English test. Okay, so see, what are the important measures you should take. That firstly is that, guys, don't get very excited or just don't get upset. Like, if you see the topic, if the topic is known to you, just don't get super excited, just don't get too excited. Or if you don't know about the topic, don't get panic. Okay, take your time, see the topic, revise what are the points, like what are the things you know about the topic, revise it in your mind. As you can see, sorry, can I firstly should I should take a pen. Okay, so you can see what is our second point is that revise the topic in your mind. See, just see the topic, take 2 minutes, take 1 minute, revise the topic in your mind. What are the points you know about this topic? Just recall everything in your mind. Okay, now what is the third way? What is the third point we are talking about here is always remember or write down the key points related to the topic. See, keep a pen and paper with you, write down those key points, whatever you are thinking in your mind, write down those key points in a in a paper. Okay, so that while writing the essay you can include those key points. Okay, now what is our fourth criteria? That always do paragraphization. Okay, see guys, when you distribute your essay in paragraphs, now it becomes very readable. Okay, very readable for the examiner, and it also seems to be quite interesting. See, imagine something in a very big paragraph. Even if you or me is there, we won't read that much big paragraph, we would just skip those paragraphs now. But if there is something is written in very small paragraphs, we will surely get interested in seeing those paragraphs. We it in our mind it is like that only, that we are interested towards very small paragraphs. Okay, not a very big paragraph. It is better to write small paragraphs, small number of paragraphs, than to write only a one very big like essay. Okay, so what is your fifth point is divide your essay into three parts: body, conclusion, introduction, body, and conclusion. Okay, this is a very important very important point, guys. Always do this. Never make your essay in only one paragraph. Okay, always do this. Divide your essay into three parts. First should be introduction. Now what does introduction includes? Whatever the topic is given to you, just introduce that topic to the examiner. Okay, what is that topic, how it is topic related to everything. Okay, just introduce that topic. Secondly, body. What body should include? That whatever you know about the topic, whatever you find relatable to that topic, you have to write down. You can include what in your body, that like if the topic is relatable something to you, then you can write what the topic has impact on you. Okay, you can include in that, in the body part. Secondly, you can include the facts or some data you know about the topic. Okay, if you know the data or the facts correctly, then only include. Okay, don't include in bluff. Okay, if you know them correctly, then only include it in your body part. Now what the conclusion should include? The conclusion should include firstly that whatever you told in the body, it should include only. Conclusion part should not include any extra points. Okay, only one extra point the conclusion can have is the future enhancement of the topic. Okay, any future enhancement, if you know about the topic or if you want to write it, then only one point you can include in your conclusion part, extra one point, rather than everything else in the conclusion part should be relatable to your body. Okay, then we have our sixth point is that, okay, don't use very difficult words, try to keep it as simple as possible. Yes, don't use very big words or hard words, okay, because the examiner won't open a dictionary for like for the essay to just find the meaning of very interesting word. No, he won't do that. Just try to keep your essay in simple words, use very simple English and use simple words, okay, so that it don't seem to be AI generated also. Okay, yes, so use very simple words, use simple English and keep your essay as simple as possible. Okay, now what is the seventh point is use punctuations and correct grammar in your English, in your essay, sorry. Yes, the use of punctuation and the use of correct grammar is very important point. And also guys, don't forget that it is an eliminatory round, okay, so you have to worry about this round also. So use punctuations correctly wherever dot is required, wherever comma is required. Use your punctuations, use correct grammar, and then eighth point is use correct spellings. Yes, you have to be aware about the spellings. Okay, don't use wrong spellings. Just when you complete writing essay, na, just revise it one time. Okay, again revise it, and generally see the limited words would be told to you, like you would be said that write your essay in 180 to 200 words. So 180 is your minimum range and 200 is your maximum range. You should not exceed 200 and you should not, like you have to write at least 180 words. Okay, so this is the minimum range and this is the maximum. I'm just taking it as an example that the minimum and maximum range can be anything. Okay, I'm just taking 180 and 200 as an example. Now give the positive as well as negative perspective on the topic. Don't be tilted towards one. So in the body part you have to write about the topic. So don't get biased toward, see, like if I have been given any topic and I want to write it for, like you can write either for the topic or you can write against the topic. So if I want to write towards for the topic, then it is not that I will criticize the topic, like the against whatever it is, I won't criticize it. Okay, you have to give the most diplomatic answer here. Don't criticize any perspective, give the positive perspective also, give the negative perspective also. Don't be biased towards the topic. Okay, don't be biased, give both the perspective, then give what perspective you follow of the related to that topic. Okay, now 10th point is that try to include impact on of the topic, whatever I told you, if the topic is relatable to you, and if not, include some facts or data if you know correctly related to that topic. Okay, see guys, I have now these are the important measures you should take while writing the essay, and also you will be given the limited time in which you have to write the essay. So don't worry, you will pass this essay writing very easily. Just keep these 10 key points in your mind and then write a essay. And for practice now you can take some of the previous year asked topics, okay, and write the essay in limited time. Let's say take 20 you take 20 minutes, 20 minutes, start stopwatch, write an essay and see how you can write the essay or not. So for the practice, take two or three topics which are previously asked in the company, so that it should come into your practice. And also like read magazines, okay, so that most probably the latest topics are only asked, like AI, what is the impact of AI on humans, is AI taking the jobs of humans, like these topics are asked. But I have taken some other topic and this is also like previous year asked only, so I took this topic. Now you can see, firstly I have divided this topic into, you can see I have divided this topic into 4 parts. Okay, now what just I will read out this essay. In the workplace, both hard work and talent play important roles, but many people think which one is more important for success. Talent is the natural ability to do something well, while hard work is the effort and dedication someone puts into improving their skills and achieving their goals. See, what I have written in the first paragraph is that I have given both the, like, definition of what is hard work and definition of talent. It is that I have introduced the topic. Okay, I introduced the topic to the examiner. Now these two paragraphs is the body part. See, my body part was getting lengthy, so I just made the partition. I divided my body into two parts. You can also do that. Don't make a very long body part. If you see that your body is getting too long, just divide it into two parts. Okay, now see what the second paragraph says. Talent can make certain tasks easier and might give someone a great start. However, without hard work, even the most talented person may not reach their full potential. Hard work is what helps people develop their skills, overcome challenges, and grow with time. It shows commitment and determination, which are often valuable in the long run. See, you can see the punctuations I have used wherever I found it to be useful. And also now you reading the second paragraph, now you can see that I haven't spoken, like I haven't criticized any perspective that either talent is important or hard work is important. I haven't criticized any of the, bulky what I have done here, that I have taken both the points. Okay, how the talent is important and how hard work is important. Okay, I have taken both these points and told that told that how these both are important, but how this hard work is more important. Like I am for hard work, I will go with hard work. Sorry. So I showed that how hard work is important for me, but I haven't criticized that talent. Okay, I haven't criticized that. Then what does this third paragraph include? Personally, this topic has impacted me because I have seen how hard work has helped me improve in areas where I may not be naturally talented, but by putting in effort, see the punctuation, I have been able to achieve goals and seemed difficult at first. This has taught me that while talent is useful, punctuation, hard work is often the key to success. See, I have used both. This has taught me while talent is useful, hard work is often the key to success. See how diplomatic answer is this. Okay, so just be diplomatic. Now what this third paragraph includes, this third paragraph includes the impact, what this topic has impact on me. So I have included that in this. Okay, now what does the fourth paragraph includes? In conclusion, while talent is important, hard work is more crucial for lasting success in the workplace. In the future, it is important to continue encouraging hard work as it allows everyone, regardless of their natural abilities, to achieve success and reach their goals. See here, it was not important to add the future enhancement, but to show you, to show the example of how you can add the future enhancement, I have written here. Okay, so this was not necessary here to write. See what I have written. Or one thing very important, that always while writing the conclusion, just start this your sentence like here I have started with in conclusion. You can start with therefore, so. Okay, use these words to so that the examiner should know that here your conclusion part is coming. That means now within this paragraph you are about to last your whole complete essay. Okay, the examiner should understand this. So what in conclusion I have included is that while talent is important, hard work is more crucial for lasting success in the workplace, which is relatable to the body part, which is told in the body part. Okay, not any extra information I have given in the conclusion. Only one extra information I have given, that is the future. What is the future perspective of me related to this topic? Okay, in my mind related to this topic, whatever the future perspective is, that I have included only one extra point in the conclusion. So yes, yes, it was not necessary to write future perspective on this topic, but I have written this to let you tell the example how you should add the future perspective also, because yes, this can get you some extra points. And the limited number of words I took here was 180. Okay, for me. So yes, you can see this complete essay and you can see that how easy words, in how easy words I have written this essay. I haven't used very difficult words. Okay, I have used simple words and a simple essay is written. So yes, this was the video guys. Thank you, and don't forget to like if you really liked the video, and also please appreciate if you really liked this video. Thank you everyone.